Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Aftab and in this video I'm going to talk about arrays and array list, and we will see the key differences between them. As we all know, these two are one of the most popular data structure used, and both are used to store collection of elements. But there are some key differences which we need to know and why we should use one over the other. They have they differ in their functionality and their performance, which we will discuss in this video. So if we talk about arrays are like containers which stores different elements or a fixed size of elements of similar data type. Simply means that an array can store multiple elements of fixed number of size but of similar data types. Also, arrays, while allocating the memory, it uses contiguous block of memory, meaning we can use index-based system if we want to access the elements. And also, we need the length to declare an array first. We can specify the length of array either at the time of its initialization or at the time of its creation. But this length path is very important while declaring an array. Without the length, we cannot create an array. So this was a big limitation or a drawback, which Java overcome in its next feature, that is an array list. So what Java did is it used the same concept of array, that is Arraylist is almost similar to array, but the only difference is that it can change its size dynamically at the runtime, meaning we can shrink its size or we can expand its size as per our need without shifting those elements. So this drawback was overcome in Arraylist. Was a great feature which Java provided. So Arraylist is almost similar to array, but it can have a dynamic size. Now there are some key differences if we talk about the differences between these two. The most important difference which we talked a bit moment ago, that was its size. An array has a fixed size, meaning we cannot change its size once it is created. On the other hand, array list can change its size dynamically. And that's the difference, that is the main difference between those two. Another difference, if we talk about the performance of these two, arrays are very fast as compared to array list, because arrays are supported by JVM internally, and which makes it faster because it has continuous memory block, and the size is fixed, and we can use index-based system. So it is fast as compared to Arraylist. And also the memory occupied by Arraylist is much larger than arrays, because it can change its size dynamically, so it takes some extra space as compared to arrays. Now if we talk about the type safety of these two, arrays can only store similar data types, so it is type safe, meaning once a data type is declared, then we cannot change it further. But on the other hand, Arraylist is not type safe. It can store multiple data types, meaning it can store number of data types, and that's why it is not considered as type safe. So that was all about the difference between array and Arraylist. Understanding the difference is very important part. But if we are choosing which one is better, so there is no better. It completely depends on the programmer which data structure is to be used. If the size is already known, then we can use arrays. But if we are not sure if the size is to be changed in the later code, or it is going to be shrink, or we are in doubt what will be the size of the data structure, then we can use Arraylist. It completely depends on the programmer as per its need. So that was all from my side. I hope you learned something new from this video. My name is Aftab Mandal. I will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.